I'm Adrian.
I'm Jordan.
I'm Sienna. And we're 316 Youth.
So what have you learned from 316 Youth?
That we come to church and talk about God.
How have you changed since you started coming?
Believe more in God, think about God more
How are you getting closer to God?
by coming to church.
What's your favorite thing about 316 Youth? Nate, young Trey that they don't want to hear.
Young Trey and I don't know, we all come together and have fun and just learn stuff about God.
What have you learned from 316 Youth?
Some things I've learned from 316 Youth is I'm gonna sock you. Shut up.
What have you learned from 316 Youth?
Personally, what? Okay, let's restart.
Go. Alright, so what have you learned from 316 Youth?
One really cool thing I learned from 316 Youth is how to play the drums and how to be less nervous, if that makes sense. I've learned good speaking skills from here.
How have you changed since you started coming?
I started praying more. I've started getting into my Bible more than I used to.
How are you getting closer to God?
One way I'm getting closer to God is I found really good people to hang out with, good people that influence me in very good ways.
What's your favorite thing about 316 Youth?
My favoriteest thing about 316 Youth is worship and being able to be like H-Dog.
What do you want to say to adults about your faith?
I just want to let them know that young people can be faithful as well and they can represent Jesus in a good way.
Okay, Josh is looking at me.
What have you learned at 316?
I guess. Start laughing. Do it again.
What have you learned at 316?
I've learned how important your faith is and how important it is to chase God.
What changed since you started coming?
I've changed by reading my Bible more, praying more, and just outreaching more people.
How are you getting closer to God?
By just reading the Bible more, worshiping whenever I can, and just spending time in His presence.
What is your favorite thing about 316?
I'd have to say all the fun we have, like with games and just, it's always a fun time. I hate you. Shut up, babe. Alright.
What do you want to say? What do you want to say to adults about your faith?
Probably just tag off of what Josh said, like, just because we're kids doesn't mean we can't be powerful and we can't reach other lives. What have you learned at 316 Youth?
I learned at 316 Youth that it's pretty easy to be yourself when you're surrounded by people that know God.
Have you changed since you started coming?
I would say I changed by I'm more open to what I believe in and what I can do.
How are you getting closer to God?
I got closer to God by listening to His Word and experiencing things that most people can't say that they have.
What's your favorite thing about 316 Youth?
My favorite thing is that I like to see all the youth come together and change stuff. They really can make things happen.
What? What do you?
Playing over there. Just put it down, dude. Just leave it alone if you don't know what it is, dog.
What do you want to say to adults about your faith?
I want to say that it's never too late to change your life around for the better. There's always plenty of opportunities to. That's
Okay, what have you learned at 316 Youth?
I've learned different ways you can get to know God, and I've also learned how you worship and just what it really means to be like a Christian and actually live that life.
How have you changed since you started coming?
I realized that I've become so much more mature and I've grown so much more in like my walk with God, and I've gotten better people in my life.
Right. What is the difference between 316 Youth and church?
316 Youth, it's more comfortable. It's a more comfortable setting. You're with people around your age, and I feel not afraid when I was in church. You're kind of scared to be judged sometimes, but here you're not.
Alright. What's your favorite thing about 316 Youth?
I just like meeting the new people and seeing the new people that come and saying hi.
Alright. What do you want to say to adults about your faith?
I feel as though my faith has grown so much more in a more comfortable setting, and I feel as though this is really beneficial, especially to our youth and to everybody else who comes, because you learn so much more, I feel as though, than being out and doing whatever else you can be doing.
Alright. And how are you getting closer to God?
Through the worship, through the different speeches, through the different small groups that we do, listening to the guest speakers we have, because they all have a really great word. Whoopsies.
Oh, haha. Sorry, I was gonna switch seats for some reason.
We're gonna just keep rolling.
Okay. So, Tay, what do you think you've learned coming from 316 Youth?
I think I've learned from coming through 316 Youth not only the importance of surrounding yourself with people who believe in what you believe in, but also just the importance of like taking extra days rather than Sunday to just worship God.
Alright, how do you think you've changed since you started coming here?
Like I said, with 316 Youth, you have to put not only Friday night aside to worship God, but you have to take days out of your week to prepare for what you're going to speak about on Friday. So it's just when you're surrounding yourself with godly things and good things and focusing on something that's positive, then your overall life will be more positive.
What's your favorite thing about 316?
My favorite thing about 316 Youth is getting people my age's point of view on the Bible and things about God. Because sometimes when you go to church, it's from an adult's perspective, and sometimes when you are hearing this from an adult, it doesn't really register as well as it does when a teenager is telling you things that's going on in their life, and then they relate that to the Bible.
I messed up. What question did I ask?
You could cut it out.
Well, what do you want to tell the adults about your faith?
The thing that I want to tell adults is probably to surround yourself with people who believe in what you believe in, and to surround yourself with people who are very strong and confident and knowledgeable about their faith. And even those who aren't, go out and reach out to them, because the more knowledge you're spreading and the more word you're spreading, the better off, our world will be. And also just take more time out of your week to worship God rather than just going on Sunday and calling it.
Rather than just that one day?
Yeah.
Thanks, Tay.